Right, shall we start the video, Mittens? Are you ready to start the video? Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, are you wonky? I think you might be wonky. 2 seconds. Is that better? I think it is. Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. I've got an exciting one today. I have been back to the boot sale and I've got some fantastic bits to show you. Could this be the best one yet? It's nearly up there with the last one in terms of the bits that I've got. Actually, it might even be better. I think we might have smashed it. So I've got some really exciting bits from the car boot sale to share with you. I'm just spending some time at home today. It's turned into a lovely day outside. It was raining this morning, so the plants out on the roof garden were very thankful for that. They enjoyed that shower. But yeah, I think it looks like we might be getting a nice sunny day. So I'm going to show you all the bits that I got from the boot sale, as well as some footage of the boot sale. So it will be eyes peeled, see what you think I might have picked up, and then I will be sharing everything with you, including some white company bits. I have some fantastic bits for the garden. I've got some clothes, some homeware. I've got a gift for somebody. I've got something crazy. We've got the variety, boot sale variety. We love to see it, don't we? And also, I've had a delivery today, which is so exciting. I finally got a sofa for the loft, so I thought we could assemble the sofa together and I'll share that with you. I'm so excited to get the sofa up in the loft and just turn the loft into a space where I can really relax and kick back and enjoy watching the television and movies up there. I just can't wait for that. I'll still be able to use it as a space to work in and to shoot videos and to do all the bits I'd always planned to use the loft for, but I think having the sofa up there is going to really transform how I use the space, because at the moment I have been up there watching the TV, the Sky Glass, which I'm loving, but it's not that comfortable. I've just got the 2 armchairs up there, so they're not kind of your kick back, relax kind of chairs. I've actually been taking the duvet up and just laying out on the floor on the rug up there to watch movies, and that's exactly what I was doing last night. I had a really chilled evening last night and I watched a fab film actually. It was called Breaking Point from Sky Cinema. As you may know, I'm part of the Sky Cinema Club, so every month I get to review one of their new films. Breaking Point is a Sky original. It says 2 adopted brothers united in their love of breakdancing find themselves thrust together as they embark on a journey for the gold in the World Championships. I loved dancing as a kid. I don't know if I've told you that before, I can't remember, but I used to go to dance classes every single Saturday at my local sports hall, and I used to do ballet, tap and modern. I used to absolutely love it. I found it a total escape. I think particularly with learning routines, it's a really good way to kind of focus your mind on one thing specifically. So yeah, I might have to take it up again. I'm not sure about breakdancing, because having watched this film, I did use the space. I've cleared the loft space because the sofa's arriving today, and I thought, let's have a go at some of these moves. Oh my goodness, breakdancing is not for me. I tried to just get down on the floor and swing my leg around a little bit, and I felt like, yeah, I nearly dislocated my hip, basically, and it felt like my wrists were gonna snap. I don't think my wrists were very happy at what I was doing. So we'll leave that one to the professionals, but if you're into dancing and if you enjoy watching things like breakdancing, I mean, the dancers in this film are incredible. I think you'd really enjoy this one. I love the fact that it was just so kind of constantly entertaining. It's basically dance routine, bit of story, dance routine, music, fun effects, kind of digital graphics, and it's just kind of like bang, bang, bang. You don't get bored watching this film at all. I also really enjoyed the fact that it's shot across the UK, so you get to see some different locations, different cities. I saw some areas of Manchester that I was familiar with, Liverpool as well, and London of course too. The cast are mostly young, incredible dancers. I think this film would be something that teenagers would really enjoy, or, you know, if you're watching as a family, you could all sit down together and enjoy it. I feel like it would be a good one to watch on a Saturday night because it's got that kind of entertainment dance aspect to it. I would like to know what you're like at dancing. Are you somebody that enjoys dancing? Say if you were going to a wedding, would you be the first one on the dance floor, or would you be like me and be quite awkward in the corner till maybe later on in the evening, then I might let my hair down a little bit. Are you somebody like me who loves learning a routine? Have you done that before? Did you dance as a kid? I'd love to know whether dancing is something that you enjoy at home. Maybe you like to dance around the living room. But yeah, let me know in the comments. And they've also got some other new releases this month on Sky Cinema. First of all, we have Black Adam. This is the first ever feature film to explore the story of the DC superhero Black Adam. And also there's Babylon as well. So Babylon is an original epic set in 1920s Los Angeles, led by Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie. She's been everywhere recently, hasn't she? Tale of outsized ambition during an era of decadence and depravity in early Hollywood. That one sounds right up my street. I think I would really enjoy that, and I love the cast in that one. So lots to look forward to this month on Sky Cinema. I'll leave the trailers for all of these films in the description box for you, so you can go and have a look at those. They've also got a pop-up on this month, the Mission Impossible one. That's on throughout July, so check that out as well. And a big thank you to Sky Cinema for working with me on this month's video. Right, should we jump into the car boot sale footage? Make yourself a drink. I've got my coffee on the go here, and eyes peeled, and see what you can spy in the footage. I think most of the bits that I've ended up buying are in the footage. So yeah, if you do fancy pausing the video and making a list of your guesses, feel free to play along at home. If you like that game, or just make a note, pen and paper, or a mental note, and I'll meet you back here and show you everything that I picked up. There's 3 stalls over here that aren't actually selling today. They are shooting a short film, so there we go. Did you spy anything that you like? Did you spy anything that you think I might have picked up? Let's start with the heaviest item. Let's get that one out of the way. I've got everything around me and yeah, I need to kind of clear some space. So, right, down here, the heaviest item, and the first thing that I bought, so this did end up going into the owner's boot. They do keep things for you often if you ask them at the boot sale. If you bought something heavy like this, they will often keep it for you in the boot of their car. The seller wanted £20 for this. It's a beautiful, rather heavy pot. It's got a hole in the base so I can plant this up outside, but I also thought it might be quite nice. There's kind of like quite a rustic looking indoor vase, maybe with some faux foliage in it. I've still got some leftover flowers from the last lot that I bought at the boot sale that might look nice in here, the red ones, or the hydrangeas would look quite nice in this too, wouldn't they? So I'm liking the size of this. I feel like I haven't got many big vases around the home, and I feel like even if you've got a small space, sometimes a larger scale piece can work really well. I think it's important to play with scale in our homes. So something like this back here, so immediately it doesn't look that big, does it? Once it's kind of in position. So I'm loving a big piece of homeware at the minute, and this could be that. So yeah, he wanted £20 for this, and he also was selling this beautiful mirror. Now I bought another mirror. You'll be thinking, why has he bought another mirror? The tiles in the ensuite are on the beautiful tiles that I bought from Fired Earth, and I had the gold mirrors that I bought from the boot sale, but neither of them were quite right. They were a little bit too small. This one is a bit bigger, and so I thought I would buy it. He said £10 for the mirror. I thought that's a good price for a mirror like this. I mean, it's got a lovely frame on it. I'm just trying to not reflect, well, what am I reflecting? The side of my face. But yeah, you can see it's really nicely made. There's a few little bits that just need a tiny touch up. I mean, you could literally go in with a gold Sharpie on something like that. It's no biggie. And the back, you can see its quality, the way it's been taped in, and it has the chain to hang it up with. So really nice piece. £10 he wanted for this, and then the pot 20. So I asked him if he could do me a good price for the two, and he said 25, which I thought was great. So yeah, £25 for the mirror and for the pot. And I've got some more pots, as it happens. If you're a fan of the plant pots, you're gonna love this haul. So, a lady was selling these pots. Now this one here is slightly broken, but it's been glued back together, so it's no problem, it still works. And she had a few of these, and she wanted £2 each. They're the ones that have the kind of hole on the back, the flat back, and you can hang them on the wall, which for a roof garden like mine, or for a small garden, or well, for any garden really, I think they're lovely. But particularly as I can just hang them up on the wall. I've got that bit of IKEA fence panel, you know, the slatted one, so I thought I could probably quite easily screw some little hooks into that and then hang them on there. I might even drill through like into the wall a bit, just so they're nice and secure. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. These are slightly larger ones, as you can see, again with the holes on the back. And then we have 5 and 6, so 2 more of the smaller ones. So altogether, hanging up, you know, arranged nicely, these could look really fab, couldn't they? And I'm thinking probably, because of the size of these and watering, I want something in here that's probably going to not need much watering. So I'm thinking maybe some succulents that might do okay out in the garden. Or you can get those kind of like, I forgot what they're called, but I've got some, and they're just really hardy, kind of like, what are they? They're like a mixture between a succulent and a grass. Do you know what I'm talking about? I've got some of that outside, and I could maybe put that just on the top, so it's just kind of growing on the top. I think that would look quite nice too. So something that doesn't need much watering for these, because they're so small, I think that the sun will just hit them and then they'll dry out in no time. So that's the plan for those. She said to me, without me asking, she would do all of those for 10, so saving of £2 on that. So I thought £10 was really good. When you're at the boot sale, prices can kind of, you've got the price of the boot sale world, haven't you? So like £10 can seem quite a lot, or £25 can seem quite a lot. So I always try to compare it to what I would be probably willing to pay at somewhere like the antiques market, where things are often considerably more. Also the garden centre, for example, where you would find pots like this. They're expensive. You wouldn't find them for £2 each. So I always try and keep that in mind when I'm at the boot sale. But I still love a bit of haggling. You've got to haggle at the boot sale. You don't have to, of course, if you think the price is right, but it is definitely the done thing at the boot sale to haggle. I didn't haggle on this item. This had the price on it already, and I thought that was great for £1. You might have seen recently, Muji sent me a few bits of their home fragrances, and I love them. And this one is cinnamon and mandarin, just a little candle in a tin, and it smells so nice. It smells rather festive, which is lovely. Oh, that's a good one. I'd recommend this for heading into the, I won't say the C word, in July, although I have to confess, I've already been thinking about DIY and crafts for the C word. It's on my mind already. So yeah, do I get ahead? Do I sweat it out in a C jumper and start filming those in the loft? I don't know. I've just been thinking about them a lot. I think it's because we've had the rainy days, but this will be burning as the months become a little bit colder. It's a lovely one, and for £1 I thought that was fab. So yeah, it was a £1 coin straight out the pocket, purchase made. And then this as well, I spotted, again it was priced up at £2, and I thought that was really good. It's this beautiful mother of pearl shell. These are often used as a soap dish, aren't they? And I actually have one of these already. I guess I could have one upstairs in the ensuite and one in the main bathroom, but I think these are fab. And I saw these for sale on just near Portobello Road, and the price said, it said £2.5, and I thought, oh, they're £2.50. I looked again, they were £25 each. They were a little bit larger than this one, but not much larger. And yeah, they wanted 25 quid for one of these down by Portobello Road Market. So a good bargain here. I think £2 for this is a really good price, and it's beautiful, isn't it? I just love these. I think they're fab. Looks really nice with just like a nice decorative soap on it. And also from the same seller, I spotted this fragrance, and I just thought this would be worth picking up. It has been used, as you can see, but I love Penhaligon's, and I love mixing their fragrances too. So this one, I think this is typically a female one. It's Vara, and I don't have the notes on it, but as you can see, it's got the pink bow. And they only wanted £1 for this, and I thought, to be honest, for £1, it's just quite a nice bottle that you can have on display. You know, sometimes they just look nice lined up. But it smells very sweet. It smells kind of like, yeah, it's very sweet actually. So I would definitely, if I did mix this, need to mix it with something a little bit woody and a bit musky. But it's got that kind of vanilla-y, sweet notes to it. So I think it would mix quite nicely. But yeah, for £1, I thought it'd be worth picking up. Another item for £1. I've actually bought this with a friend in mind whose birthday it was recently, who's a fan of a pot. That's all I'm saying. And this one is it's a blue Shropshire with whiskey cheese pot, and it's from Fortnum's, and it's not very old. It just had potted blue Shropshire with whiskey inside it. That sounds nice, doesn't it? And it has a use by of February 22, so not very old, but it looks old, and I thought this was a really nice one. And yeah, they wanted £1 for this. Something that obviously some people might throw away, but I think they're beautiful. And yeah, I know somebody who will love that. Also, I was thinking for a DIY, you could use these pots and use them to make candles in, because you know, you can get those really nice ceramic pots that have a candle in them with a lid like this. The really posh ones that are sometimes very expensive. Yeah, I was thinking this could be quite a good upcycle. You could easily just pop a wick in there, melt some wax, add some fragrance oils, or you could just do this. Fits perfectly. How about it? And then you can, rather than having to snuff it out, you just pop the lid on. Would that crack, do we think? I don't think it would. Ooh. Unless I crack it. I think the heat would probably be okay in there. What do we reckon? Yeah, I think it'd be fine. But yes, that's my little DIY idea. I've seen people making candles in teacups, so I do think that that probably would be okay. But yeah, let me know what you would do with that in the comments. I bought some shirts. I very rarely buy shirts at the boot sale. There was a really nice couple selling all of their clothes. All of their clothes, a lot of clothes. They weren't stood there naked, can you imagine? So they had some lovely shirts. This one is Abercrombie and Fitch XXL Muscle. I'm not typically an XXL and I'm not typically a muscle, but the fit on this is actually really nice. Where it says muscle, what it means is I think the sleeve is a bit wider at this section, which I quite like anyway, and then it kind of goes in a little bit here, I think. So, you know, if you did have the big guns, the big pecs, it would be quite complementary to those. But equally, when you just wear it as a slightly oversized shirt, it looks quite nice with that cut anyway. So yeah, £5 for that. It's a really nice flannel material. And then all these shirts were £5, by the way. Oh, that one was £4. So this one, I think this is a real bargain. And he said that this one hadn't been worn. This is a Denim & Supply Ralph Lauren. Beautiful kind of gingham. I've tried this on, it looks really nice. I'm just curious now to see what this is made out of. 100% cotton. There we go. Yeah, I think that's really lovely. Nice and simple. The sort of shirt I just love to throw on, and you don't have to think about your outfit with clothes like this. They just kind of go with everything. And I got this one too. I do love my shirts, and I get through a lot. This one is Rugged Elements, Authentic Outerwear, and this is an XL, and it's got a very slight fleecy lining, so this will be great for autumn time, especially when I'm filming. I thought it kind of looks like a shirt, but it's got a sneaky bit of fleece in there, so when it's really chilly, that would work as a kind of outside layer, but also be nice and warm. And a nice simple check on there. So those are my shirts, very happy with those. Now on to, oh, we've got a book, I forgot about that. This was £1. It says Read This If You Want to Take Great Photographs by Henry Carroll, and it's just a little guide taking photographs, using a camera, and then kind of like different styles, and yeah, all about photography. So that's quite a nice little book, and also it looks quite cool, doesn't it? I just thought as a kind of coffee table book, that looks rather nice. That was just £1. And then I spotted these glasses, and I wasn't sure whether these were just sort of like cheapy kind of plastic glasses that you might find in a supermarket, like quite old. I thought maybe just kind of like old, potentially somewhere like Primark or Dunelm or something like that. I wasn't sure, or the middle of Lidl, something like that. I looked at the side and it said Deco Goblet, and then I saw this Duralex made in France logo just here. And what I loved about these is the colours. I thought they were absolutely beautiful, and they were kind of sparkling a little bit in the sunlight at the boot sale. And I thought, how lovely would these look all together, either outside or just stacked up in the kitchen as a nice little bright selection of glasses, especially for summertime. And so I asked the seller how much, and she wanted £5, which I thought at first glance seemed quite a lot, but she said to me that they're a good quality brand, and that if you search them online, it would probably be around £25 for this set. And so I just bought them because I just thought they looked lovely. But I have had a look, and I found these on Amazon. They sell for, I think they're £29 for the set. And yeah, I think this is a good brand. I feel like this is a very classic design of glass. They're called beer glasses, I think. Maybe they're like French beer glasses, I'm not sure, or just water glasses. So they're quite small, and I noticed I've seen these in the pub as well, where they've got like the water cooler, they've got these glasses in the pub. I think altogether, they're just gonna look fab. I know we're not seeing much colour in homes at the minute, are we? Is it gonna make a comeback? I feel like a bit of colour adds a bit of fun sometimes, doesn't it? And yeah, although we've got quite a lot of colour going on here, I think because of the simplicity of the glasses, they still look quite simple. You know, they're not going to make the kitchen look too crazy if they're in your cupboard. I think they're beautiful. So the next thing I got was some white company bits. So typically I wouldn't pick up things like towels, bedding, and rarely clothes actually at the car boot sale. I spotted these towels. They were being sold by the same seller as the pot and the mirror. They were put out later on onto the floor. They were out on a tarpaulin. There was loads of them, and I just thought they looked like good quality towels, and they look new. So I thought I'll go in for a closer look, and I spotted the white company logo on them. There was quite a few, so I went through them and inspected them, and the seller said that basically they had a jacuzzi, and I think this was in a previous home, and they bought them for the jacuzzi. They said they'd literally been used maybe once. They have still on them the kind of the tag on the labels. So yeah, I do think these have just been used once, if that. You can imagine they just ripped the tags off, thought they'll do for the jacuzzi. I mean, who has a jacuzzi? £5 for the bath mats. I've got 2 of them, the same, and I think they'll go really nicely in the bathroom. Just a really subtle, it's almost like a champagne grey, isn't it, that? A very, I would call that a luxurious colour, because it's grey, but it's almost like champagne grey. It's got that warm tone to it, which I really like. And they had some white ones actually, but the white ones, I just thought, oh, I don't know, they didn't look like pristine, and with the grey ones I just thought they look good. They've all got the little tags still on the labels, and then I can take them down the laundrette, bung them on a hot wash, and they'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, a hand towel as well for £5. So I asked for the 3, again with the tag on, still here, like half the tag, you know. So I asked for a good price for the 3, and they said £10 for the 3 of them, so bargain there. And then they also had these jumbo ones, and I wasn't sure because they are so big. These are absolutely massive. I won't get it out fully now, but they're huge. I think they're called Super Jumbo, I can't speak, on the White Company website. And they wanted £10 each for these, so I've got 2 of them. And I wasn't sure because I just thought, are they too big? Are they just going to be annoying to like hang up and then dry once you've dried yourself with them? But then I thought I could just sling them over the back of a door, or sling them over the heated clothes dryer that I've got, and they will dry. And they're going to be lovely to use, aren't they? These huge bath towels, or jumbo towels as they describe them as. So yeah, I asked if they could do a good price on those as well, and they said the 2 for £15. So £7.50 each. I've had a look on the White Company website, and they are on there at the moment for £49 per towel. So that is an incredible saving, and just something that's really useful. I mean, honestly, for that price, you could pick up some of these and use them for your pets, couldn't you? You know, if you had, these would be great for a big dog. I don't bath Pumpkin and Mittens because they're so good at cleaning themselves. But imagine if you had a pet that you did want to bath, you know, that is a good place to look for your towels down at the boot sale, because you can pick up some really good bargains and some beautiful quality Egyptian cotton these are. So how fab is that? So yeah, I'll be off to the laundrette with those, get them in a really nice hot wash. They're going to be stunning. Very happy with that purchase. And Pumpkin looks very curious. Are you happy with that too? I was smelling their fur the other day. It's unbelievable how clean their fur smells. That sounds weird, doesn't it? But oh, if you've got a cat, you might know what I'm talking about. I just bury my face, it does annoy them a little bit, on the side of them, and I just sniff, because it is the cleanest smell. It's amazing that that smell just comes from them cleaning themselves. It's stunning. Right, I'm sounding a bit weird now, don't I? So I'll stop talking about sniffing the cats, and I will show you the last item that I've got from the boot sale. Is that everything? I'm just scanning this area. Yeah, that's everything. So we'll be finishing with a big thing, especially because it's so big. And I wasn't sure, but then I thought, I can't leave it. This was, well, this is, let me tell you what it is first. This is a hanging basket. And it's obviously all fake foliage, but you've got a real variety of different foliage in there. So you've got like different leaves, different ferns, different lengths, different textures, which I loved, and all the dangly bits. And then you've got a really nice wooden planter there, or hanging basket. This whole section does come out. In here, Let me see if I can get it out and show you. Like that. Tricky to show you. This is all one piece, so I could actually put this into something different. You know, you could get like a tall planter or a big vase, maybe even that plant pot down there, and have all this spilling out of it. But I just thought it was such a cool thing, and I thought either hang outside, or I'm going to be doing quite a fun makeover video soon as well that I might use it for. I thought it'd be worth getting. And she wanted 25 for this, and I was sort of humming and hawing. And then she said she would take 20. And yeah, I was tempted. I asked her where she bought it from, and she said she couldn't remember the name of the website, but she bought it online. A lot of work's gone into this, I think. It is really full and quite realistic. It's a lot of different textures. So that was really cool. And yeah, 20 quid. I thought, good price. And we'll have some fun with that. Could hang it up inside, I guess. Isn't that fab? Massive. So yeah, you can imagine what I look like coming out of the boot sale. I have been asked a lot, how do I get things home? I either get some help, and also Uber is your friend in London, so you can call an Uber or a Bolt, and yeah, it's very easy to do that. And make the most of sellers' boots as well, so then you can just go around, do your shopping, buy some other bits, and then if they're big items, bulky items, ask them to keep them for you. So that is how I do it. I've also seen people going around with those wheelie trolleys. A lot of people take like the shoppers, the wheelie shoppers. I've seen people taking suitcases even, or the big IKEA bags. I mean, if you are going to boot sale, definitely take a big bag. That is one of my main tips. A big bag, plenty of loose change, plenty of cash, emergency cash fund, because yeah, you never know if you're going to see something a little bit bulky. Even if it's not heavy, it might be bulky, and you just want to be able to get it home in something. So yeah, that's my little tips for you. I mean, obviously a lot of you, if you're going to boot sales, may drive, but if you're somebody who lives in a city like me, and I don't have a car, that is kind of how I get around that one. So that is everything that I got from the boot sale. Let me know in the comments which item was your favourite. Oh, Pumpkin's having a little sleep now. They've been so good recently. I mean, they're always good, but they've just been extra cute recently. I came down this morning and they were just both lay on their backs, displaying their bellies, and that's a sign that cats are really relaxed, isn't it? So they've been really good, especially with the delivery today, because I had to shut them in the bedroom just to make sure that obviously they couldn't get out with all the boxes coming in for the sofa. And it takes them a while to kind of adjust once people have been in the house. They're a little bit shy and a little bit kind of, yeah, just, you know, it takes them a while to come back out of their shells again. But yeah, today they've just been straight back onto their bellies, and now they're having, onto their backs, sorry, showing their bellies, and now they're just having a little sleep, a little snooze. It's a good life when you're a cat, isn't it? Right then, let's head up to the loft. I'm not going to put all this away now. We're going to go up to the loft and we're going to assemble the new sofa. So here we are. Here is the new sofa, all in its boxes. It's come in 7 boxes in total. These pieces had to come out of the boxes in order to get them in. But the brilliant thing with Snug is that everything comes in boxes, so it's really easy to get into a small space. And I've been looking at loads and loads of different sofas. You may have seen my recent vlog where I went sofa shopping, and I'm really excited to be working with Snug over on Instagram, and they very kindly gifted me this sofa. So a big thank you to Snug for that. And yeah, I'm just really excited to build it now. So it's time to set to work. And somebody's already inspecting what's going on. somebody is already making themselves at home. You're trying out the new sofa before Daddy does. So what do we think, Pumpkin? Are we a fan? Are we? Oh, I'm a fan. Wow, that is so squishy. Oh my goodness. I am very excited. I've just got to put the footstool together. We're not going to be doing that, Pumpkin. Already getting little claws into the corners. Is that nice? I think I might throw some throws on here before you make yourself two at home. You excited, I know. Come on. Right, let's get this footstool put up. Okay, so here it is in all its glory. I've got the footstool here too. Let's get a footstool so it's easy to spread out on both sides, and you can push this right in. Let me just show you. And it's practically a bed then as well if you wanted to pop a sheet on there. You could happily sleep on this too. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. So I need to move the rug back and the sofa back into the corner into position, so I think I've got a bit of kind of jigging about to do with it, but I'm very pleased, and in my next vlog I'll show you it all styled up and I'll rearrange the furniture up here, and yeah, very happy with that. Also flip the footstool around this way and kind of access through the middle. There's loads of different configurations you can do, or tuck it in, and of course I can have this just elsewhere in the room and maybe pop a tray on here or stack it up with some coffee table books, that sort of thing. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with this. I'm really pleased with the colour as well. The colour is oatmeal, and I will link this model and the footstool in the description box with some more details down there. So typically, let's just move you up a little bit. It has become a very warm day. Of course it has, because I'm lugging things around in the loft. But I'm going to spend the rest of this afternoon just sorting this out, I think, getting it into position and having a good old faff, putting the bits away from the car boot sale, of course, and yeah, I'll give you an update in my next video on how this is looking when I've styled it all up. I'll get those boot sale bits put away and show you how I'm styling those too. Definitely need to move that shelf, don't I? Maybe that will need to come up or just go somewhere else up here. But yeah, very exciting. I'm so excited for movie nights up here now. I've got my comfy sofa, I've got the sky glass, and it is just going to be the absolute dream to watch films up here, especially as it gets dark. I love rainy days up here, or rainy evenings when you can hear the pitter patter of rain on the windows. I'm going to wrap the vlog up here. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed recently. I noticed quite a few of you did after my last video, and thank you so much for doing that. It does really help me out. You can always catch me over on Instagram as well. It's Mr. Carrington and Mr. Carrington Home. A big thank you again to Sky Cinema for sponsoring today's video. I'll leave more information about them in the description box down below. Have a lovely rest of your day or evening, whatever it is that you're up to. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.